What is going on, guys? Umbre here, and welcome back to episode 23 of our Nuzlocke playthrough. Last episode we caught a fungus, we got an Uzi pheasant, Frankie evolved finally, and we are now ready, I think, to take on the next gym leader. So let's just take a quick look at Fungus, who we got in the hidden hollow, because I want to know what his ability is. And his ability is Regenerator, and you restore hit points when you're withdrawn from battle. That's not a great ability, but hey-o, he's something that we have there as a backup option in our box, should the time come that we need a backup option because one of our 6 dudes in our party dies. But this episode we are going to progress to the gym, and of course, not last episode but the episode before, we kind of did all the pre-gym battles. So this episode we can go straight to the gym, which is in this lovely building here, and we fought off the catwalk people, scary women with lightning bolt hair, and so we can just run straight on and take on the gym leader. So here she is in all her glory with her face on a big screen, and she kind of looks a bit weird. I don't know, Pokemon fashion, I'm not a fan of the kind of antennae. But anyway, let's get straight on with this battle, and I'm going to be leading out with Rocky, I think, and I'm worried now that she has Umbre as her lead. But either way, we'll see how we get on here. What is she going to lead out with? And of course she leads out with an Amolga, whatever you want to call it. So, what's the best thing to switch into here? Because I don't want to risk it knowing acrobatics. We'll just switch into Specky Gym. And I've just realised I forgot to go to the Pokemon Center before the start of this battle, but hopefully that won't be too big of an issue, and that's quite lucky that I switched in then, because that would have done a lot of damage, that Aerial Ace. And we're going for the Volt Switch, which is not good, and yeah, Specky Gym's dead. Ah, gosh, this is going to be horrific, this gym. If that's how easily Specky Gym can get KO'd. Anyway, Specky Gym isn't exactly the strongest dude ever, but I thought he might be able to take a one hit. But anyway, we'll just go for the dig, and hopefully we won't get staticked by this Flaffy, because of course that is Flaffy's ability. But Rocky isn't a Moxie Scraggy, he is in fact a shed skin one, which means we have a chance to cure the paralysis at the end of every turn. So hopefully luck is with my side, or on my side in this battle, otherwise we could be getting paralysed a lot. And that's the first hyper potion down, which is a good sign, because Dig did decent damage, to be honest. I was surprised with how much it actually did then. And now we can just go for another dig and a Volt Switch. Please don't Volt Switch into a Mulga. See, if she Volt Switches into a Mulga, obviously Flying type is going to be able to avoid anything I try to throw at it. And damn, this woman's made a prediction good, and we've taken damage there. And oh, by the way, off screen I bought a load of hyper potions as well, so we'll give one of those to Rocky. Hopefully Shed Skin can kick in at the end of this turn. I believe it's something like a 30% chance of healing any status problem that your Pokemon has with Shed Skin, and I need to switch into something which can take these hits. And none of these dudes can really take these hits, if I'm honest, because Frankie and Hawk are going to be weak to Volt's Switch, Dum's going to be weak to Aerial Ace, and Sabrina's just weak. But we're going to switch into Sabrina anyway. I think I'm going to... I don't know. I don't know how well we can take these hits, to be honest. That's my main concern here. We'll find out, I suppose. And wow, that was a crit. My gosh, she's got a crit, and Joltik gets sent out, and he knows Unnerve, and now we can't use berries. Oh gosh. This is a really crappy situation to be in, because Rocky's just kind of stuck there, and I need a safe switch into Rocky, and with 10 hit points it's not a safe switch. And it's also not as if I can sack someone in order to, I suppose, get that safe switch in, but Hawk took that pretty well, and I'm hoping she might go into her Blitzel here, and she goes into her Fluffy, and I'm hoping we outpace her. I mean, I'm tempted almost to go for the Hone Claws and hope I can take a hit. Let's go for it. We've got to risk it for a chocolate biscuit here. So Hone Claws, get a plus on attack, and then go for the strength and hope. Oh, for God's sake, can she use his T-Wave? Oh, I'm just nervously sipping on my glass of ice cool water as I think about what to do here. Okay, well, we're in a pretty crap situation, but I'm going to assume Hawk can take a Volt Switch from this Flaffy, so I'm just going to go straight for the Paralyzed Heal, because Volt Switch is a physical attack and Flaffy's physical strength isn't great. At least I'm hoping Volt Switch is physical, and it is. And now she gets the switch in, and Joltik's now going to come out, and he's Bug type. And we have the plus on attack, so I'm just going to go for the Hyper Potion. I don't think this Joltik can actually do anything to Hawk to seriously injure him, so the Hyper Potion is probably the best bet here, just to restore our hit points as best we can. And X is us going to do nothing, and that's a good sign. That gives me some kind of something to hold on to, and I'm kind of tempted to go for the Hone Claws here, just because no matter what this Joltik does, I should be able to live unless it gets a ridiculous crit with the Volt Switch. And I've already had one crit against me, and T-Wave isn't too worrying a move, I don't think. I'm not massively worried by that, because I can just Para's heal up here, and I'm kind of predicting her to switch with Volt Switch into Flaffy, but we'll see what she does here. I'm pretty certain that's probably what she's going to do, because... And you have Energy Ball on a Joltik. What is wrong with you? You're using all the wrong moves, and she's probably going to use Thunder Wave again. So I'm going to go for the Hone Claws. I mean, if she uses Volt Switch, I'll be able to live it, and I'll probably heal up with a Hyper Potion. And she's gone for the T-Wave, which is kind of what I guessed she was going to do. And now I'm thinking, is Hawk, spelled the OG massively cool way, going to be able to live whatever gets thrown here? And I'm pretty certain it will. And Volt Switch, if she Volt Switches into Flaffy, I should be able to OHKO it with strength. But we'll see what she does here, because I don't want to misplay here. I'm going to go for the strength. I'm pretty sure we'll outpace, and we do, which is good. I've just got to hope static doesn't kick in, and if it kicks in, I'm just going to call absolute bullshit. And it hasn't, which is a good sign. And now Joltik's coming out, and we can outpace this Joltik, I'm pretty certain. Oh gosh, can I outpace it? I wasn't really paying attention before. I'm pretty sure we can. So I'm going to go for the I'm going to go for the slash and hope for a crit, but I don't think the crit will actually matter. But I mean, if we're hoping for a quick crit, we might as well go for slash, and have some decent health up. And now Emolga's coming in, and Emolga knows Shockwave, I think, which kind of leaves me tempted to go into mind you, if I was going to go into Dumb and seed him, but if he's got Volt Switch, he's just going to switch out no matter what I do. Decisions. I'm going to switch into Dumb. Emolga has pretty weak attack anyway. If it uses Aerial Ace, you know, I can just switch out here. But I want to get a potion on whatchamacallit. I want to get a potion for certain on Rocky while I can. And this Dumb's probably the best option I've got for taking a hit. And it's gone for Pursuit anyway, which is absolutely fine with me, because that just gives me a nice chance to think about what I'm doing a bit more. And oh, by the way, Dumb learnt Leaf Blade when I was off screen grinding a few episodes ago, and I don't know what to do here. We could go for Return, and Aerial Ace could knock me out, but I'm going to risk it, because I think we can take an Aerial Ace. Maybe I'm going to be completely wrong here. We can take an Aerial Ace. That's a good sign. That's kind of what I thought it would do damage-wise. And we've got a lucky crit here. And Emolga should get this berry. Okay, that berry's got Emolga out of that berry's got Emolga out of Hyper Potion range. So she shouldn't use a Hyper Potion now on Emolga, I don't think. And I switched into Aerial Ace, of course I switched into Aerial Ace, and that wasn't smart, and I wasn't thinking about what I was meant to be playing here. Everyone's kind of low on health, and I need to get Rocky back up somehow. Oh, this is all going tits up. I mean, I think we can do this, but it's not gonna be easy. And we can take that pretty well. I'm pretty sure we can take a Volt Switch. So I'm gonna go for a turn on Uzi Pheasant. And Uzi Pheasant should be able to take this Volt Switch, and she's going to switch into her Blitzel now, and we can't take that. And it's a crit, and Frankie's dead. No, Frankie! Frankie! No! And now we're in serious problemos. Although, dumb, unless this Zeb Striker uses Pursuit, which it probably will, know my luck. Dumb should be able to wall it. I'm pretty certain Dumb can take anything this has got, unless it knows Mega Horn, which I don't think it does. Oh, and it knows Flame Charge. Fuck my life. Oh dear, no. Okay, he took that well. He took that like a champ, but now it's got the speed. It's got the speed, and that's not good. So, that was Flame Charge doing max damage. So I'm going to need to get a Hyper Potion on Rocky and a Hyper Potion on Hawk, no matter what here. And so I'm hoping I can just take these Flame Charges. Maybe I'll Potion up here on Dumb. In fact, I'm going to have to Potion up here on Dumb. So Dumb with the Potion, and then we can leave a Flame Charge unless she gets a crit, and I can Hyper Potion up Hawk. Hopefully, fingers crossed. This has been a long drawn out battle, but I think I've got something that's going to work here now. Just her Emolga. I mean, Emolga's a really shitty base start Pokemon, but my gosh, if you've not got anything to take it down, it can be a little bitch. So, Hawk can now get some hit points up, and Hawk's just a tank anyway. He's got pretty decent stats. And we can live a Stomp. And, so she has Flame Charge, Volt Switch, Stomp. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think, can I take the hit now from the whatchamacallit, the thing. I'm going to switch into Rocky. Rocky has a chance at the end of the turn that he switches in of getting his status cured, and as far as I'm aware, Zeb Striker shouldn't be able to do any serious damage to him, so fingers crossed here. And we haven't got the heal up. And I'm going to go for Dig, and she'll probably Volt Switch now. Of course she Volt Switches. She knows that I'm going to Dig, so she switches into her Flying type, which can of course take the Dig. And now we're in a shitty situation. And we haven't. I was hoping I'd get fully paralysed like I did before, because that would kind of sort me out, but we've got the shed skins, and now I can switch back into Hawk, because Hawk's now at full health. And assuming she doesn't now Volt Switch with Emolga, predicting me to bring in Hawk, because of course in challenge mode they can out-predict you on everything. We should be okay here, I hope. So, slash here, and she Volt Switches, and that sucks. My gosh, this is crap. See, Dig works fine once you take out Elisa's Emolga, but if you don't take that out, whenever you burrow underground, she just switches or uses Volt Switch on the turn that you Dig, because she knows what move you're going to use. But we took that pretty well, and I'm now going to go for the Hyper Potion here on Hawk, because I think Hawk can take a Zeb Striker Volt Switch, and that's pretty much the only thing that's going to seriously hurt Hawk. And if it goes for that, it's now going to switch back into Emolga, and Emolga, you get the general gist of this. This is just a case of taking hits and healing up and hoping that she kind of misplays with this Emolga, which has been an... Oh my gosh, I now hate Emolga more than I hated it after the anime. Like, if you watch any of the anime for Pokemon, my gosh, Emolga is such like a little bitch Pokemon. And of course you Volt Switch, because that's what all the cool kids do, and I don't think I can outpace a Zeb Striker, but I'm tempted to go for it with this much health. Oh, I don't even know anymore. Where am I? How much health did I do with Slash before? Not half. Oh gosh, this is such a horrible, horrible position to be in. I'm just going to have to Hyper Potion until she misplays on Hawk or misses, or some kind of hacks go my way. So HP restored, and she does a misplay with Pursuit, and that should leave me open to go for a move of sorts. And which move's better out of Slash and Strength? I need to check this. I'm pretty sure they both have 80 base damage. I'm probably going to be wrong here now, and I'm going to be like realising that if I go for Strength here, we can get the Oko 80, 70. Okay, so if we go for Strength here, which we can do, we should win, I think. If that's oh, and she switches. Of course she switches. Oh my gosh, this is getting so repetitive now. She's really hell-bent on just Volt switching between this Emolga and the rest of her team, because Emolga basically is like the spanner in the works for anyone relying on Dig. But, boom, it's dead now, and it doesn't even matter. So, she's got one dude left, which is Zeb Striker, and I didn't really mean to stay in now. But she can't switch, which means that I just need to wait for her to use Pursuit. And then one Strength should take it out, I hope. Fingers crossed here. I'm like literally crossing my fingers and hoping, but we're stalling out again with these potions. And she goes for Volt Switch, and I think this does the same damage even if she doesn't switch, which is suckish because this is her last Pokemon. Of course, she can't switch into anything, so she just stays out. And we could PP stall Volt Switch, which I don't want to do, but I need to wait for the misplay, and she's just going to keep Volt Switching until the PP's down, I'm guessing. And I don't want to lose Hawk for obvious reasons. I mean, Hawk is going to be an absolute boss in this Let's Play, and we've already lost Frankie. The E-Evolves, gets critted by a Volt Switch, and that is game over for Frankie. And this Volt Switch is getting really annoying. Stop it. Wow, weird voices I'm putting on now, and of course 47 damage. I'm kind of glad I've got those guys in the box just as backups, but hopefully Hyper Potion again, we should be good, I hope. And stop Volt Switching, woman. God, ugh, so annoying. I'm just gonna keep Hyper Potioning until you run out of PP with your Volt Switch. So it's all good with me. I mean, thank you to Christ that I decided for some reason to just overspend and buy 50 Hyper Potions the other day. Okay guys, so you're rejoining me here. In case you haven't realised what's just happened, I've been stalling for like the last 8 minutes with Hyper Potions until I can PP stall out Volt Switch, because I haven't got anyone to switch into that can reliably like not be KO'd by any one of this Zeb Striker's attacks. And so for the past 8 minutes, unknowingly, I've been spamming Hyper Potions as I repeatedly get Volt Switched, and obviously with this being the case, I can't just go for the attack because I'm not sure which of our dudes is faster, but also because if she is faster, which I'm just going to play it safe and assume that Zeb Striker is faster than Hawk, of course that means that if Volt Switch hits me a second time, which it inevitably will, or would in that situation, Hawk's down and I'm in a bigger shithole than I am at the moment. So by just stalling out here, I'm just hoping that the Zeb Striker's finally going to stop soon, because this has been going on for a long time. Like literally 10 minutes of using Hyper Potions. I started off with 45 at the start of this gym battle. I think I'm down to like my last 20, maybe. And my gosh, can I PP stall in 5th gen? I know in 1st gen you can't PP stall, like the gym leaders all have infinite like PP on all the moves, so you can't just like PP stall and move out. However, I believe on this you can, and I'm not 100% sure on this. So we're either waiting for Volt Switch to stop or her to misplay, whichever happens first, which, oh my gosh, this could go on for hours, I'm worried. Or until I run out of Hyper Potions, and then the Nuzlocke run would be over. But hopefully the Zeb Striker just kind of gives up and is just like, you know, fuck this. And okay, so it goes to the Stomp, and that leaves me enough hit points now. Fingers crossed to just one hit KO with the Strength, and Stomp does nothing, and there's no more Volt Switch left, so boom, this should be game over, and it is. So I apologise for fast forwarding, however I don't think you wanted to see me hyper potion up a billion times in a row. Now that gym was pretty costly to our team, so we need to evaluate the damage here. And she's killed off my Pokemon, giving me a badge, and I really don't care if you put my picture up on the big screen at this point. I'm deeply hurt that you've killed off all my guys. You're so horrible. Fuck you, bitch. I don't want your Volt badge. So, for those of you who may have fast forwarded until the end, which I wouldn't blame you, but if you did, which is a terrible thing to do, and if you have done, you should totally go back and watch the video without skipping to this point in the video. But basically, Frankie got one hit KO'd by a Volt Switch crit, and Specky Jim just died because he's frail as hell and he has the defense of a small sparrow. So that's basically what happened. I mean, 29 spec defense is bloody awful. I nearly swore there, and I'm trying to cut out swearing in my videos, but that's a whole nother topic. So now we have to walk down this runway, and oh gosh, stop talking to me, people in the crowd. I'm emotionally unstable after this whole scenario here at this gym, but we've done it, and that is the 4th gym down. Clay is the next gym that we're going to have to take on. We've actually managed to keep my 3 main players for this Let's Play, which are Hawk, Rocky and Dumb. They're kind of the 3 guys who have the best kind of, I guess, abilities and stats in general. Just, I mean, Minchino, Yamask and Uzi Pheasant are kind of crappy when it comes to actual stats and whatever. So I've managed to preserve the guys that I wanted to keep preserved, and now we have to deposit, very sadly, a few guys who died into the box here. So let's do that right now. So goodbye, Uzi Pheasant. You did a job for the team, and now you can join everyone else. And Minchino, you were a bit of a lad, but we've got to say bye now. So where does that leave us? Well, it leaves us with the situation of having 6 guys in our grave now. We have who do we have? Wait, where are their nicknames? Their nicknames have gone. Oh no, sorry, Petey Patrat, who never actually earned the title of a nickname. Sandy, Zeus, Lex, Frankie and Specky Jim, they've all gone. And we can withdraw someone because our box was stacked. And we have 2 guys here who are not exactly the greatest Pokemon, but we can probably use them as cannon fodder. And who knows, maybe they'll come in useful as we progress through. But anyway, guys, I'm going to cut off this episode here. Next episode, we'll be making our way towards the 5th gym and all that good stuff. So other than that, guys, I will talk to you very soon. Thank you for watching. It's been me, Umbre, and I'm out, guys. I'll talk to you in a bit.